So I have one of my followers hit me up wanting me to share a Bible verse with her, right? I'm going to share my favorite Bible verse. It's 2 Timothy 2:13. Even when we are unfaithful, God remains faithful. He has to, because he has to remain true to his nature. Now, I studied this scripture when I was in prison, and I loved studying it, and I loved what I got out of it. So now, in my studies, I came to understand that God's nature, what is God's nature? God's nature is to love, right? That is his nature. Love is God's essence. That is something about him that he cannot change. That is who he is. You understand what I'm saying? And so to give you an example, the sun in the sky, the sun's nature is to shine, right? The sun's nature is to give off UV rays. The sun's nature is to heat up the earth. The sun's nature is to be hot. The sun can't change its nature. That's what the sun is, and it will always remain true to its nature, right? So just imagine if you were to, I don't know, dig a big old hole and go 1,000,000 miles underneath the earth into the complete darkness. You go as far as you want into the earth, into the pit of the earth, into the darkest, most deepest womb of the earth, right? But when you decide to come out of that darkness, guess what? The sun will always shine on you, because the sun will always remain true to its nature. It's not the sun that changes, it's you that change. So with God, it's the same thing. We could run from God. We could live in sin. We could turn our back from God. We could go into the darkness, right? But if we ever choose to return to God, if we ever choose to go back to God, guess what God's going to do? God is going to accept us, and God is going to receive us, and God is going to love us. Why? Because it's in God's nature to love. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something about God that would never change. So it's not God that changes on us. It's us who change on God. God isn't the one that runs away from us or becomes unfaithful. We are the one that run from God, and we are the one that become unfaithful. But we serve a loving God. And because we serve a loving God who remains true to his nature, no matter what you do or how far you run from God, when you are ready to return to him, he will welcome you in with open arms and a whole lot of love. Thank you.